What's going on, y'all? Michael Toll here with the Forex Daily Breakdown, bringing y'all another video here on the Aussie Yen, where we called out over 2,000 pips on this pair over the last 2 weeks. And it all started off a 13 pip zone that was good for almost 500 pips. So for those of you who are new to this channel and the first time seeing my face, I teach you to do this for free on this channel. I have a system start to finish that teaches you to identify trend, identify zones, trade with the trend, and when the trend isn't there or the trend's reversing, take breakouts to get to the next area to take the next zone either up or down. And I do that for free. And like I said, on this pair, 2,000 pips in 2 weeks. It all started off a 13 pip zone that was good for almost 500 pips. And the rest of these boxes you're going to see here, I'm going to break down in this video for what I teach in this system, the rules for taking it when it's up with the setup or down with the setup or breaking an anchor. Stuff I know none of y'all have heard on the internet before because no one's teaching this and no one's teaching anything close to this, especially for free. But the system that I have, I spent over 1,000 hours in classroom settings traveling the country. The school I went to cost over 50 grand and I spent probably at least another 25K in just travel expenses on top of the thousands and thousands of hours I've spent in the markets doing this and teaching this and everything in between. So again, if you're a new trader, you're in the right spot because I will teach you how to trade. You can learn how to do this through this system, and I'm going to teach you to do it for free. And wherever you're at in your journey, you can either add to what you're already doing or finally become that successful trader that you've always wanted to be. So let's get started with this 13 pip zone that was good for 500 pips and then break down the rest of these trades that we took that was good for over about 2,000 pips. So right here on this 13 pip zone, at the time we were down with the setup on the daily. Those of you who've been seeing the training videos, you know what I'm talking about. But on the daily, we were down with the setup. On the 60 minutes, we were also down with the setup. You see here we have this drop base drop. And then when this green candle was green and this red here, that was our action, that was our anchor. So we were down with this setup. That candle was also green because it opened here and went up here to grab this drop base drop. So really that 13 pip zone could have been about a 7 pip zone. And from that area, it's fallen 450 pips. But we're gonna break this down. Again, all of these zones are marked for trades that we took. But just this initial trade off itself was good right there for 276 pips. We had a reason to take it up for about another 250 pips. But we had multiple. While all these were going on, we were down with the setup on the daily. As each new day was forming, we're down with the setup. As the 4 hours are going on, we're down with the setup. Here on the 30-minute, down with the setup, down with the setup. We had multiple reasons and rhymes to get into it, but breaking this down further, like I said, we'll use the 30-minute for this. We had overall just a 275 pip move if you didn't want to do all the rest of this stuff. But we had this area here. At the time, this was when these were green, we were down with the setup. So we had this little 24 pip zone that was good for another 282 pips. We had a re-entry back into it, good for another 280 pips. I made a video of this area here. I made a couple shorts about it because I think that night we made like 3,500 bucks roughly. But overall, we had this drop for about 70 pips. We cut it at this lower portion because I saw it dropping like drop base drop breaking anchors on the 5-minute. So we got it for like 40 or so down. And then I said it's going to go up for about 100 pips, which was this move right here, which came back to that area. And from that area there, that took it another 207 pips. Then we had a retracement back to this area that took it for another 271 pips. Then from here we had the long going up for 200 pips. I know we had a re-entry here from this zone for another 45 pips. Then we were down with the setup here on the 60-minute. This was a little 5 pip zone that took it for another 216 pips. Re-entry back in over here, or if you just stayed in it, good for another, 300 pips. So let's just go back to this trade over here that we were in. We took it short. Like I said, this was the 70 pip move that we took it long. Again, I got shorts on my channel showing all this, but we took it short from here, 70 pips down, 100 pips up. And then I said from here, again, we had that 500 pip move overall if we weren't in it yet, but we had multiple reasons to get into it. And playing with the time frames, this is going to be kind of a lesson and just explanation. I remember telling you on the white space, on the 60-minute, we have this wick right here. You see it on the 60-minute, but we took it further down. Why? Because on the 30-minute chart, if you remember, those of you who have seen the shorts, we had this wick going even further down. That body of that candle ended over here. So I knew that there was more white space below, so that we actually were able to take the trade lower and get out. And those of you, you can go back and look at my shorts. All this is documented. We got into this trade to take it back long right here. So we took it short, got in long, took it up here for this 100 pips, and then took it back short again. And like I said, just the drop off that was 201 pips. And this is a 12 pip zone for 201 pips. So I know I'm kind of going through a lot and jumping all over the place, but that's just what this trading style is so powerful. Again, one, just off the top, you had a 13 pip zone that's been good for 450 pips. Again, I've kept all these boxes up because again, I've done the math on this and gone back and like I said, go look at my short videos, about 2,000 pips. So, I mean, just regardless of what your account size is, it's 2,000 pips. If you're trading a lot, you know, 10 bucks a pip and you made 2,000 pips, that's $20,000. If you had, you know, if you were trading $1 a pip, you know, that's $2,000. Like that's some serious money. If you're trading 10 standards, you know, that's 200K. Like this strategy is so powerful, and all this, there's a set of rules to follow for all this. Like we were taking this off 60 minutes and 4 hour down with the setups, but then using 5-minute color changes in the other direction, breaking anchors. And those of you that don't know what this stuff anchors are, you'll learn that in my training videos. But breaking anchors on a 5-minute when we got a 100 pip move with a going down because of a down with the setup on the 60-minute, but we're starting to see 5-minute uptrend, trend reversal, breaking anchors to the upside, and then able to take that trend up for 100 pips back to an area that on the 4 hour we're still down with the setup, to take it back down to go get another 200 pips or 100 pips, or to have a reason to do add-ons to make our 200 pip trade a 500 pip trade, because as price is dropping and forming drop-based drops, we can take breakouts on that or retracement back to our drop-based drops and then take the trade and turn 200 pips into 500 or however you want to look at it. So again, just simply put, the end-all takeaway is I teach you this strategy for free on my channel. I've got almost 15 hours worth of content, free training. That was actually, I did for a class. It was for an organization that charged about $200-300 a month for their students. I did it for free just out of the goodness of my heart. So some recordings from that. These people were paying $200-300 a month for that information. Y'all get it for free on this channel. If you guys still haven't taken advantage of this, I highly suggest you subscribe to this channel and plug in. I call out live trades through shorts right now. I'm about to start going live, like live on my channel while I'm in the market, so you guys can be getting in on these trades with me like in real time, because right now, like I said, I'm doing the shorts and then posting those as quickly as possible and doing a quick edit. But again, if you just took the one trade in itself, you got 450 pips on it, and that was for a 13 pip risk. And I've had other trades that are on here that have been for, you know, this little I think this zone right here is what? This is yeah, 9, 10, 12 pip zone again. Multiple 10, 12 pip zones that are good for hundreds of pips. Those are 20 to 1s and 50 to 1s and 25 to 1s and all sorts of, you know, statistics like that. I don't see anyone else out there doing that on their channels, and I don't see anybody else out there teaching that on their channels, and I especially don't see anybody teaching that for free on their channels. So again, it's Michael Toll here at Forex Daily Breakdown. Subscribe, like, share. You can become that successful trader that you've always wanted to be. I teach you how to do this on this channel from start to finish. This is a system with a set of rules. The rules are left side rules. I have a sheet that I can share with you. I have left side rules. That's how you identify trend. Once you've identified trend, uptrend with the setup, downtrend with the setup, then you go over to the right side of the rules to identify a zone. You go to a smaller time frame and find your setup, your zone. You call your zone before the trade even happens. And when you do so, like you can see here, you know, like I said, 2,000 pips on this. I think on the US yen a couple weeks ago, I called out like 750 pips on that. Euro yen, I think I called out like 1,500 pips. And then just all the other trades that I've called out for 100, 250. I mean, I've called out serious money on this. I mean, some of the coolest videos I have on there are on the Aussie Yen. Like I said, like I'm in it showing you, hey, we're taking it down right now from this area and we're going to get out here and then we're going to take it long and then we're going to take it to this area and take it back long again. And when you're doing that and making 100 pips and then 200 pips, it's a pretty cool, it's a pretty powerful thing. So hopefully it's enough to catch your attention and you want to join and be a part of this, help grow this channel and learn how to trade and become successful. Finally, because like I said, you can do it start to finish. It's a system start to finish, and you can learn it. It's easy. It's teachable. It really only takes a couple hours to learn. If you just watch 1 or 2 of my trainings, you'll get it. You'll want to watch some more and be a part of the live sessions and trainings so you can really fine tune this. Like I said, I spent over 1,000 hours in a classroom learning this, and I give out quick snippets of information, and I do have the multi-hour training. So lock in. Till the next time, happy trading. Peace.